And they said कि अच्छा कोई ऐसा intimate scene नहीं है, but there is an your Golu's introduction scene where there is self pleasure involved, but you're in a library, clothes are on.
I gotta watch this now.
And so, see, that's why I said it.
Okay, this show is called, I don't know what it's called. I never remember the name of the show, but today let's call it Shweta.
Oh,
because
wow.
that's also your name. So I think it makes a lot of sense.
Great.
Shweta Tripathi Sharma, full name.
Yes, please.
Since I work with a lot of people from the same area, I have to give all the names and explain the identity because very similar names are there also.
True. Or Batata Vada is also fine.
Oh, that's true. That's huge, by the way. Huh? So you're a superstar on that front as well as an actress. But let's start at the beginning, which I've got this research on. Before we talk about, obviously, Mirzapur and Masaan and all these things everybody knows, we will talk. But you are also an alumni of NIFT.
Yes, that's true.
So that means you do drugs.
No, that was only
Controversial question number 1. Karan Thapar of podcast. No, I'm kidding.
No, so I always thought that college will be जैसे वो मैं हूँ ना में Zaid.
The Sushmita Sen film, no?
Correct.
Chemistry teacher.
They used to be dancing.
My chemistry teacher was Mr. Sharma, same name, nothing like Sushmita Sen. He was a lovely old man, but anyway, sorry.
So I thought college would be something like that and would be a lot of fun. But then I went to NIFT where we were drawing Seedha lines and Tedha lines.
Saying?
Yeah.
I've shot that for a show called MTV U NIFT, yaar.
What?
It's a party culture.
No, not at all.
Delhi, no?
Delhi, yes. So I was in Hyderabad for a year and then I shifted to Delhi. And that is when I took work and padhai, everything seriously. So it was life-changing for
design?
me.
What
in
Just kidding,
kind of competition that is there. Like before that, I was in the Mehuna zone. But after that, reality struck. And that's when I got into acting.
Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. So you were not an actress till the time you reached the designs, NFT kind of thing.
So I used to be on stage and I always wanted to be on TV while watching
school ke baad hai, you did something. Oh, MTV.
Of course. So while growing up...
you watched all the beautiful ones.
Oh, Bakra! Bakra was amazing.
That crappy show.
Excellent. Nikhil and...
Straight away Nikhil.
Of course.
Let's
that
stop
was
the show.
Flavor of...
Everyone tells me that Nikhil was my heartthrob. Even Nikhil tells me.
No, but you made so many people... I mean, I'm sure you get that a lot. I get that for Camus.
A lot of men like me. Let's put it that way.
Oh, no. It's the other way around.
Yeah, lots of men didn't like me.
So, school was a lot of fun. And then NIFT happened. So, I was always on stage because acting is something I always wanted to do. So, in fact, there was a show called Graffiti which Roshan Abbas had directed. And I wanted to be a part of it, but I think I was too young. But I went and saw it and I was mind blown. Shamak had choreographed it. Everything from the costumes to the story to the performances.
But this is before your time to explain, but it was a big event, Graffiti. Even I remember.
So went and saw that, and so I always wanted to be on stage, and I always wanted to do a Ponds ka googly woogly whoosh.
Ponds.
Exactly.
We have dirty guys on the show. Ponds.
So,
अपना टाइम में पॉन्डी था 80s 90s की बात हुई तो 80s 90s people would say I got pondy just Shweta, you would have heard this, you're a young lady.
Correct.
You have no idea, but this is the culture that we grew up on. So this is ponder, which is also a Gujarati surname, Ponda.
So that was a lot of fun because that is when I understood and I literally saw magic happen on stage and I was like, I want to do that. I want to have that control over people. And
you should have just gone and seen a political rally.
That is true. My dad's an IAS officer.
But IAS officer, intelligent people. We're talking about the people that they control who think they're controlling them. That's the whole story.
Well.
Is he going to write a book?
No, not yet.
I love meeting IAS officers and IFS officers. We have great chats and they rubbish the government and everything, but privately. It's great fun.
Yeah.
What are your dad's views on the government right now? Center and state.
Well, we should call him for the podcast and I'm sure
Shweta,
he'll share
your I want daddy.
So I went to study design and I started acting.
You mentioned it, mom's a teacher. Mom's a teacher
yes,
also.
Yes.
So it's a nice background.
Yes.
Yeah, so unlike some of the actors that we've interviewed, this one is educated. IAS officer, they're all very intellectual and actual teacher.
In fact, it's because of them that I started going and watching plays and musical performances because they were seriously very... Big thanks to them. They were very culturally inclined. So
and they both were very clear, don't come in our line, whatever happens.
No, so everybody... So, okay. All IS parents and their friends think कि उनके हमारे बच्चों में कुछ खून में होता है कि हम will sit for the exam.
Even now?
And this was
Pre-internet for sure.
15 years
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And also, I'm sure I wanted to do that because the kind of changes that you can make. And my dad, he was always... In fact, there's a meme which is very popular right now where I said that I'm from a middle class family. And there was a meme that, "Arey, middle class guy, your dad's an IAS officer, mom's a teacher." I'm like, wow, my parents managed to fool me all these years because
But middle class in India means a lot of people. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, so it's a upper middle class.
See,
is
unless
what
you
I
have
want to say
that
now.
wo lal cheese gaadi ke upar na.
Thi.
Oh shit, you're not middle class. Get out. You're not my enemy, huh, Shweta? Those are my enemies. I see that red light and I feel red in my head. Yeah.
No, but that is the time, I think around 99 where they were
Where
discontinued.
were you guys at this point?
Andamans and Nicobar Islands.
Oh,
Port
there
Blair.
you can't disturb too many people. It's fine.
Yeah, we were supporting wildlife.
वो
and
bodyguard को क्या होगा? Because he must be having a self-esteem issue. There's no one to scatter. Like in Mumbai, Delhi, like bhago, out. There's nobody.
It was only Shanti.
Aja.
Yeah. In fact, my driver, Tawala, he used to spit. So I made sure that the 3 years that I was there, I was like, nahin, ye spit karna bahut galat baat hai. So then he stopped spitting. So that was my
Then he
win
started
from
peeing.
Andamans. Hopefully not.
कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा. I can't just let it go, yeah. But just tell us, sorry, you mentioned Andaman. There's so many places in India, we don't really know anything about the culture. It's embarrassing, actually. Where geography, that was a question that would come, all the textbooks, something about Andaman Nicobar, and we know nothing. So what was your life like? I mean, the people, what happens there?
It was great. Also, I got a... It's horrible.
School was there?
School, of course. Many schools were there. Fast food was idlis and dosas. And I was very popular because of the color of my skin.
Ouch.
And people used to ask me what soap I used.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, nice.
So people would come to a house to have a bath just to check, perhaps. Yeah.
No, so people, my friends included, they used to put powder. So this was a culture.
A lot of Indians do this.
That,
To try to fairten themselves up for some
Correct.
reason.
So it doesn't matter what, what shade you are. But they used to put white powder. And the thing is, when you
Shweta's
put white
pointed
on...
out that racism is bad, and now we continue.
Exactly. It's horrible. But I've never done and I will never do a Fenris cream ad
I
ever.
will do it. For money, I'll do anything, including Pondy.
Ponds?
Ponds.
Yes, but I
Ponds,
always...
pata nahi, yaar. I don't like cream on my face. It feels horrible.
It hydrates.
Does it?
And makes you feel young.
I'm too old. Nothing will just...
Well, doesn't look like it.
This is like a newspaper now. We can actually, the sound happens.
Googly woogly whoosh.
Something like that. She's kind to old people. My wife would have just laughed. Yeah. Sorry. So, Andaman, so proper schools and all that. And
Yeah, absolutely.
You have friends that you still are in touch with?
Yes. And they were the best 3 years of my life.
Really?
Because I was the 5th, 6th, 7th standard. We are going to a different island
Okay,
over the weekend.
I don't want to sound patronizing, but karta kya? I mean, okay, you go to the island, but what do you do? I mean,
Nature. So I'm a certified diver.
Okay.
So I did not dive before that. And just, there is so much history and I'm not a Padhaku student at all. But the Andamans is beautiful. Really, really. And I'm a Cancerian, so I romanticize the moon a lot, the ocean a lot. And I actually got to do a lot of drama on stage.
You sound very lonely, but...
Really?
I love the moon, I love the
Yeah,
nature.
I'm obsessed with the moon. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I guess, from urban background, from people like us, most of us in the big metros and all that, we have no idea about this life. Where someone can just spend the weekend walking around, open spaces, looking at the sky. Mumbai pe sky to nahi hai. Either there's skyscraper or there's now the air quality is worse than Delhi. So there's nothing you can see.
Correct. Not lonely, actually. I'm very emotional. And that really helps with my profession.
Can you cry?
Because, of course.
Right now?
I can read any abhi kuch bhi news ka pad ke rona hi aa jayega.
10 minutes or I'm sure she'll cry.
Yeah.
Matter of time.
But it really helps with my profession. Because the kind of parts that I play, the drama that happens in their lives, I think they all are, I think they are definitely way stronger than who I am as a person, because the kind of stuff that Golu Gupta does in Mirzapur, my colony mein aisa kuch hoga, I don't know if I will have the guts to do what she does. So it's great because you keep borrowing all this from your characters. Anyway, so coming back.
No, that's very... I like what you're saying because, at the end of the day, whatever experience you've had, it's a little different than the average, you're saying middle class very loosely, middle class urban student of India. Also, people who relate to you now on the internet, they don't know that your background actually is a little dissimilar.
Very, very,
Who the hell spent 3-4 years wandering in nature? Andaman Nicobar, most Indians don't go there in their lifetime. They'll never actually go there.
Yeah.
Which is sad. Please go there.
Please, really, really. It's beautiful, the places.
Shweta ke paas zameen hai?
And zameen
Get your discount. Do you have? I'm sure you have.
No.
You didn't invest in land.
It's my plan this year.
to buy land
इस
there.
साल तो इंडी काम
कुछ
करके
language,
जमीन तो होनी
is there a
चाहिए.
language of the area or something?
So that is a beautiful
sorry to
thing
ask.
that you literally, there are so many languages that are spoken over there. So going, I went when I was in the 5th standard, which was, I don't know, 11 years old, 11, 12 years old.
I was not in your house.
No, but when you were in the 5th standard, then you must be.
I failed.
Exactly. So it was a great growing experience because of the kind of people that you meet. We literally went to libraries and read books and went to parks and went boating, like stuff that people should be doing, really. So, or just
Well, at
watching.
11, yes. 11
At
sounds
11,
great. At 18, you're like the child needs help.
18, I was in DPS Arkipuram.
Oh.
So from Andamans, the
Dali, the proper Dali school. Gadi dikha.
MacD's.
Everything changed immediately. Yeah.
Correct. But yeah, the skirt length did go up. In Andamans, I was in a school, Carmel High School.
Hey, Carmel is everywhere.
Yeah,
Every
but
city
this
has a
was
Carmel.
not convent.
Oh.
This was a co-ed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So वहाँ पे लेकिन दो
Go to
छोटे ऐसे
Andaman,
बना
it
के जाने
changes
चाहिए
slightly.
थे.
We want boys. So a lot of IAS community people's kids, like what kind of kids there? Again, I'm
Government, yes.
apologize for not knowing anything.
But a lot of government and army.
So what I mean is pan-India people are there.
Yes.
In one group. So
Yes.
it's like almost being in a, it's almost when you go to Dubai or one of those schools where all the Desi kids are together.
Correct, because the locals are there, but
what are the locals?
and they might be majority. They are literally from everywhere. They are from Andhra, they are from Tamil Nadu, they are Punjabis. My best friend was a Punjabi, and from Calcutta as well.
It's a very good blueprint
it
for
was-
India. They are
it
from
was
everywhere, but they are locals.
great.
We must make this ad. This
Locals,
is
because if you stay there long enough, then
You
you're
become a
local.
local.
Only, no.
Okay, so it's like Mumbai. Before the
It's
Shiv
like
Sena said you're not
Mumbai.
local.
Yes.
Just by the way, Shiv Sena. Note the Parsis were here first. The Kohlis and the Parsis are the original inhabitants of Mumbai. Then other people came.
True.
So we will take tax from everyone, the third party onwards. who have
Fully
come here.
support.
Thank you very much. We won't take from you. You're pretty. But not everybody is going to get exemption.
Correct. I'm also Tripathi Sharma right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
And IAS में कुछ
You
connection
pick
होगा.
it.
One thing you don't want to take, we'll take panga with the mantri, but not with the bureaucrat. Because bureaucrat stays forever. You can't take a chance, right?
Correct. Or Pankaj Tripathi, who is just.
Oh, you related?
No, not. But I think
You're the better
maybe
actor.
I should.
You're the better actor. Nahi?
Tripathi ji is very
No, you already said it
senior.
now. Yeah. He's a sweet guy. I'm sure he won't mind.
Learning a lot from him.
The only person who won't mind is if he's actually not a better actor. Then the guy will be offended. So Pankaj is fine.
He's
So,
lovely.
Question for everybody out there: who's the better Tripathi?
Pankaj Tripathi. My vote goes to him.
We'll talk offline. Yeah. So then, so you're in Andaman Nicobar. You're just a normal girl having good time, enjoying nature. Then you suddenly get to Delhi. Culture shock.
Definitely. And I was really scared, to be honest. And I grew my nails because so newspapers in Andamans, they used to come 3 days later from the mainland. So whatever news we used to get on, obviously I'm talking about 95, 96, 97. Obviously there was no internet that time. So I
But if
used
there
to
was,
read.
it will work in Andamans, but not in Malabar Hill. That I can tell you. Yeah.
So the news that I used to read was really, really scary. And I thought I have to protect myself. What if something happens? So I grew my nails.
What if, matlab?
Like कोई attack कहीं से कुछ हो गया just to in
Like war.
self-defense.
You're worried about war.
No, just the
what is she
wonderful
drinking?
other gender that exists.
Oh, acha,
and that the
molestation
fear
from these terrible men.
Yes, it's we're Delhi, sir.
wow.
What are you saying?
We were trying to avoid stereotypes. No, what Delhi ka koi hai
It's
idhar.
not even a stereotype, and that's a sad
true.
thing.
Nobody argues it. If they're from Delhi, they just accept it.
And I'm from Delhi, so
Sparsh is from Delhi. That's why I asked him to sit far away.
but I'm really hoping it changes.
Yeah.
Because anyway, so then I grew my nails. But when I went to Delhi, I realized it's not bad at all. And all these things, because when you're reading them in newspapers and when you hear them, you just obviously think that is what is happening all the time and everywhere. But I was bunking school and traveling in rickshaws, and thankfully everything was fine. So
you got freedom in a sense.
I did. No. What I mean was that what I thought about Delhi, but when I stayed over there, I realized
But
that it's not like that.
दिन की बात है. What happens 6, 7, 8 बजे के बाद?
Yeah, फिर हम गाड़ी में होते थे, फिर हम
Exactly.
public transport
And then
में होते
one
थे.
male relative with you and all that. No?
No. A very trusted driver who,
Yeah. Just a warning to all those who have young daughters, be a little careful after 8:30. We still haven't policed the place properly.
Oh, please, definitely.
But
Also to the girls. The girls need to be careful as well.
Girls will be careful, but I think we give Delhi a bad name, but it's not like many of the cities are great either.
True.
In the night, you have to be careful. People like Spurs are walking around, frustrated guitarist. If he can't bajao the guitar, he goes berserk. Yaar.
As long as he's roaming with the guitar, then it's fine.
He's roaming with the guitar.
Yeah, then it's great. Yeah, then
So,
people are just happy listening
heart
to
occupied,
the...
is that what you're saying?
No, it's just healing and therapeutic when you listen to the
you
music.
Play any instruments?
No, I've always wanted to learn how to play the drums, but that has not happened. But now
follow.
I'm not shooting. ये तो तबला टाइप हो गया.
Drum to hai na?
Drum.
Percussion is percussion. Achha, Western drum.
Yeah.
So what is the difference? You have to hit
Sticks.
It's a beat thing, yaar.
Okay.
Okay, they use sticks because they keep their hands clean. That's different. Yeah. Okay, Shweta, let's move from RK Puram. So what happens in RK Puram? Just normal college life? There's no acting?
No, RK Puram is school. DPS RK Puram.
Oh, it's still school?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is still school.
Okay, then?
So then school happened and then I wanted to be a lawyer.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm a 1-year LLB.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, and why did the switch and change
MTV,
happen?
I got this contract with MTV and I had to miss one exam. And then they sent me to Northeast. That's why, because that was like 15 days. So I had to miss a big exam. So then I joined KC from JLC. JLC was a big law college in Mumbai. Then we went to KC. And KC was great because the peon told me, kuch tension mat lo, he'll bharao the, attendance. Right? So they had a great system in KC in those days and all. So he bharao the attendance, so I finished a year like that. And then again, this because of traveling and work. And I was earning decent money then. I was earning more then than I earn now. That's 96.
MTV?
Yeah, MTV. Superb. So now I will go and complete the degree. Yeah.
Really?
Care to join me?
Oh, of course, yes. But I wanted to make a difference into the society and, but really
You
going
say that
back
like
to
you failed.
No, because I
wanted
didn't. I think I'm really hoping that comes across in the kind of work that I do.
Yeah.
And
you
so
reach more people. Instead of one client.
Yeah, that is what I tell myself. कि पढ़ाई नहीं की तो क्या हुआ? So I sat for all the law entrance exams, and obviously I wanted to go to the one in Bangalore, NLSIU, because that was
that was the big one when it came out.
But the entrance exam was so much fun. Like I gave a lot of entrance exams, but वो वाला जो देने में मजा आया था ना, I was like, yes, this is. I think the questions. But I also sat for design entrances because my best friend wanted to be a designer. So that's how I went to NIFT, and now she's a lawyer and she abuses me.
What are you saying?
Yes.
You should make a movie on that.
Yeah, she
Parallel
used to
tracks
also
and
act. Yeah.
It's almost like she hates you.
She does.
She stole your thought.
Yeah.
And you stole her thought. You didn't steal it. You did it out of empathy.
Correct.
कि मैं यहाँ पे जाएगी, and then she says, okay, great, thanks. And behind your back, she goes into the, my God. And today she's a Supreme Court lawyer.
She's not a Supreme Court lawyer. She's a
for
corporate lawyer.
For the movie, we'll push her up.
But she does make a lot of money, which clearly...
How dare you? Shall I look at your internet following and do the maths right now? Just because
see the kind of work I do.
Baap IAS officer is, so she has influence, so there's no question. But we know ED,
Masaan, Haramkhor, Cargo.
Quickly tell us before we get Sparshan, how did you get into it? Because you're still just like a normal girl doing conventional situation in Delhi. So ye kahan se aa gaya?
So I was always on stage since I was in
So where did the break happen?
KG. Break happened when I came to Bombay because I got an internship.
This is NIFT still?
This is NIFT. So in NIFT, I started
So you're going to be a designer at this point. You're not going to be an actor.
So NIFT has a lot of other courses as well, like fashion communication, and there's leather design, and there's product design. So everything is not garment related. So I did fashion communication, which is, let's say, the bridge between...
talk with your clothes.
The bridge between the consumer and the customer. The consumer and the designer. So because how the garment will look, the look and feel, and how it should be photographed, and graphic design and visual merchandise. So everything was a part of fashion communication.
Fascinating. Thank God you took up acting.
So that was happening, but then once my dad and I, हम छत पे ऐसे middle class में कपड़े सुखा रहे थे, and I told dad that
It was Sunday. Obviously the help was not around. They're taking the day off.
So I told dad that this is acting is something that has always interested me, and this is something I want to do. So he said, okay, then पढ़ाई करो. Ab now NIFT was a 4-year course, and I had completed 3 years already. I was not going to give up that degree for my dream. So I said, okay, let's just complete this. And I used to go to college in the morning, and the evening I used to attend drama school classes.
Okay.
So, and where everybody was, I think, easily 10 years or 15 years older than me. And I was doing text, which Kiran Kher used to perform, and not even understanding what the text was. But I knew that it really made me happy. So, somewhere I had
Barry
to
John?
be... No.
The Barry John ka
This
chota bhai?
is, no, Amal...
Harry John.
NSD ke
Amal,
director, Amal Alana.
Alana, very famous.
So
What are you
this
saying?
was a
Padamsi
workshop.
family.
Correct.
मेरे को सब मालूम है English theatre के side. There's a whole theatre thing in your biodata. I should read it properly. Sorry, Shweta.
That's all. I'll tell you.
Be kind to uncle. Uncle can't remember anything.
Look at uncle and uncle's body.
Yeah. Uncle's left arm.
That is why you don't feel cold, because you wear a t-shirt so that you can...
No, I've recently recovered from sugar issues, diabetes. So I eat no carbs and lots of meat and I overheat.
Doesn't look like it.
What to do? Yeah.
So,
you want to see the sweat?
Sure.
Netflix, you want to make a show on my sweat. The story is there. It's about two middle-class girls. One wants to be lawyer, one wants to be designer. And now they switch. Yeah.
Correct.
And then one day on the roof, and that's when the item number happens. Yeah.
No item numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get back. So you're not telling me the break. So with the dad, you had the conversation where you said ki man mein ye hai abhi planned, right? But then how did you get the break?
So he said you need to study. You need to do something about it. So that is how the workshops
Drama
started.
class.
And
So you came
also on the
stage,
side, I used to click photographs of street fashion, and I used to get, I think, 500 rupees per page or per photo. And I also used to write about it. So then I came to Bombay to do my degree project. So in NIFT, the last semester, you have to do a degree project. I came here and then I called up Q, Quasar.
Yeah, of course.
There were a few other theatre directors who I called and I said, I want to do production and I want to get into acting. And they said, can you do backstage? And I was like, backstage?
They always make you start with backstage.
Yeah, I don't want to do backstage.
Now that you're a big star, you should call Q up and say, Dekha, wasted my time.
No, so Q was the amazing one actually. He's the one who did not say that.
Yeah.
He
Because
said,
she's a pretty young girl, he said front stage. Agar main gaya to backstage ka backstage. Yeah.
No, Quasar had not seen me till then.
You would have Googled you. These guys are creepy.
At the Google, but nothing was there.
What are you saying?
Yeah,
Some other Shweta Tripathi will be there. They'll all be pretty. Don't worry.
That time, I'm sure Shweta Tiwari would have popped up.
I like
She's
Shweta
lovely.
Tiwari.
Yeah.
Why we suddenly, this is your show. Every Shweta can't be mentioned here. What kind of show is this?
Why not? So I called him up. So he said that, come watch this play. And I went. And when the play ended, everybody, it was a brilliant play. And the actor, director and producer, they were saying, this person, Quasar, and thanks to Q. So I thought Q must be some 60-year-old. Everybody's talking about him like this.
It doesn't suit a young man, really.
Correct.
Yeah.
And this is, I'm talking about 12 years back.
Yeah.
And then when I saw, so I thought Q is not going to give me any bhav. He'll say, chal kaun si kahan se bachchi aa gayi hai. But when I met him and I got to know about Thespo, and that's how the theatre group started, because I thought that if I'm working in the morning, then I can't be regular at rehearsal. So I need to do something that I can. So I got in touch with friends who were in corporate jobs, and we started our Amol Parashar.
Yeah.
So he's the one who directed the first play. Yeah. So we made a Manvi, Gagru, Amol, Abhishek Saha. So all of us made our own theatre group and we started auditioning for Thespo and never got selected.
Okay.
For 3 years and then
Now they'll bend over backwards for you to come as chief guest. So don't worry.
No, then we got through and then we ended Prithvi Theatre Festival also.
So, Khunnas, yaar.
Khunnas no, ki mehnat ka phal.
So what was it called?
Almighty. But Almighty. No, matlab.
What does it mean? Almighty. God, I'm so slow. I'm thinking. No,
T-E-A.
But play on the word, right?
Yeah.
Almighty. Help Chacha through this whole thing. Yeah, you're a young, dynamic, internet savvy person, and uncle has got water and shaking hands. Come on.
Coffee, nariyal pani.
That's a strange combination. Huh? Why the nariyal pani?
Hydration.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Beauty.
Highly overrated.
No.
Good genetics. 90%.
It's very good.
Don't worry.
Yeah. This is important.
Okay, we don't know if it's actually maybe vodka.
That is
clear
true.
Alcohol.
You never know.
Do you drink a lot, Shweta?
The actors. वैसे भी Bollywood का नाम काफी.
How to get through podcasts also. At least Bollywood में पैसा मिलता है. Come on. Yeah. Okay, before we go into the first half, so then you get on the stage so people start noticing you, and then you got a call for, is Mirzapur the first thing?
Oh, no. So Haramkhor was the first thing.
Oh.
Actually, before that was Camus Alive, the show for Disney that I did, where everything was pretty
over the top
Yeah, and
VJ.
Tanmay Bhatt had written the show.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. It was a great show, and I played a character called Zenia Khan, which people, I'm sure you get a lot of this for Bakra. That Arey, we've grown up watching you, and you're so good. So when people say
and
that
what
to
I
me,
hate is when they think I'm Zenia Khan. I'm like, come on, guys. I've done so much work. Yeah.
So Kyamat Se Live was the.
But people
first
don't
big
understand.
ticket.
Let's tell them quickly how the powerful Disney medium is. That you're on, because you become like a household face firstly, then a household name also. A whole generation knows exactly who you're forever. Because they'll never forget you. Because
Correct.
whoever remembers their childhood, like for us, we had Tom and Jerry. That's it.
I had Just Mohabbat and Remix.
Yeah,
and
but
of
you
course,
guys had so many
MTV.
shows. Did you
Yeah.
have- what was
Family Number One.
What was
I used to love
cricket
Family
show?
Number
Family
One
Number
also.
One. Family Number One was huge.
Yeah,
You stand in one line and deliver lines. No? I love that. I was like, itna easy
Sarabhai
shoot.
versus Sarabhai.
That wasn't bad. That was a good show.
All these shows I love. Even Just Mohabbat, I still know the Don't Daro
Is
Fai.
it Kunal Roy Kapoor was in Just More?
Cookie. Yeah. Of
Correct.
course.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
also fab.
Yeah, it's made his career. Till today, he goes to Lions Club meetings and all and talks about Just Mohabbat ka din hai. Huge stories. All right, so that was the first. We'll take a quick break.
Sure.
Because I have to go back to town and you go to a school and all that.
I'm right here waiting.
But there's a young man who's joining us after the break. His name is Sparsh. He's a wannabe singer-actor. He's very talented.
Delhi boy.
Delhi boy. Now Bombay. Now Goregaon. Now between Bombay and Delhi is a place called Goregaon. He lives there. Take a break.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcasts Network. We have a special announcement introducing Club Paisa Vaisa, where you get episodes of Paisa Vaisa 3 days before release, bonus and ad-free content, and access to the full show archive. So get your yearly membership today for only Rs 6.99. Log on to club.ivmpodcasts.com/paisavaisa. On Explain Like I'm 10, Meghnad asks the question, what is free speech, to editorial cartoonist Manjul and comedian Shad Shafi. New episodes on All About Now feed every Friday. On Pulyabazi, Khyati, Saurabh and Pranay discuss whether the UGC Draft Regulation 2023 allows foreign universities to set up campuses in India. On the Wire Talks, Siddharth talks to Abigail McGowan, professor at the University of Vermont, about what makes the architecture of Mumbai unique. And on the Origin of Things, Chuck gets the listeners to guess the name of a classical musician who met a cult movie director and changed rock history forever. Once again, don't forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcasts.com. We have some exciting stuff for you. Follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you like our show, spread the word, tell your friends, and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. You'll also find all our shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, Capgemini and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you for making this possible.
And we're back.
Oh, lovely. Magic.
What do you think? Half an hour break? वैसा break के लिए we need sponsors. Okay? So someone says something. Okay? कोई है नहीं तो what are we supposed to do? We clap 2-3 times and we come back.
Nice, but we didn't clap.
Yeah, I know, but we're like theatre.
Oh.
You know, theatre, they tell you
Improv.
that there's no money. First thing they do, paisa nahi hai na. I'm sure they told you had that conversation at some point. Now not, but in the beginning. हाँ Sparshi, बोलो.
First of all, nice to meet you officially
Same
on the
here.
podcast.
Stop.
Thank
Stop.
you.
This is not good.
No, this is
This
good.
is not Gurgaon. I've told you 3 times.
This is me, Goregaon. Gurgaon would have been a different.
That's your book. His book is Gurgaon to Goregaon. It's a lovely story. Yeah.
Gurgaon is great food.
Yeah.
Gurgaon is great food.
Yeah.
I mean, Dhaba. Have you been to Dhaba? I don't know if you've been to Dhaba. There's a place called
Okay,
Dhaba.
they're going to Bond.
Hey, just shut up, man. It's like one thing I got to speak about is food.
Finally, you got a girl from Delhi. Yeah.
But there's this place called Dhaba in Gurgaon,
Okay.
Sector 21. You should really check it out. It's,
Okay,
it's
next
very
time I'm
nice.
there.
The best food that I've had in Gurgaon.
Arey,
Oh, wow.
You can buy it now. Yeah. Nothing for her.
How I wish.
Yeah. First of all, my favorite character out of your entire thing, I just wanted to
Golu.
put it out. No.
Shalu.
Oh, Golu is obviously good.
Yeah.
Zainab.
Oh.
The tripling.
Zainab.
Zainab.
Yeah.
She did this for tripling season 2.
Tripling.
Yeah, with Gajraj and everyone.
Yeah.
Gopal is also there, I think. Yeah.
Gopal was there in tripling?
But
Yeah,
my
yeah.
track was with
with Gajraj, Sumit
yes.
Vyas and all that stuff.
Yes.
Oh man,
Gajraj,
I just
show
love
pe aana.
that role.
Gajraj, show me aana. Because 3 times we've sat waiting for Gajraj.
He'll be coming on the show,
Ah,
hopefully.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
He's heard 3 or 4 podcasts also. 5 tak gaya, but 3 or 4, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to put out, I loved your character
Thank
as
you.
Zainab. And I think It's so you've been doing this. You spoke about the kind of roles that you've been doing, like the drama and all that thing. Xana was one of these things that stood out a bit in the middle of it. It was a short role, sadly, but then having everything else on the line, this was like my personal favorite out of the entire thing.
Thank you.
And then obviously I love Golu and obviously Kali Kali Aankhein and all that stuff. It's
God, he's blushing.
yeah, I mean, I love your work, man, and I've been following you on social also.
I have brought Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Leonardo DiCaprio. Kuch nahi. One girl from RK Puram. You had RK Puram address and you got so excited.
But just Delhi represent. What can we
do? It's called regionalism. It rocks.
My whole job here is to be the people's voice. I bring you the questions that have been asked to us by the people that call AMS.
Because Chacha's too old. Doordarshan ka zamana mein ye nahi tha.
Yeah, he cannot understand internet. He cannot get the questions to ask you.
Because Chacha is too cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, that's it.
Oh.
That's his contribution. Now,
That's my
That's
contribution.
great.
Don't use bad language. Huh?
Oh, never.
Shweta, please.
Only in Mirzapur.
Oh God. Did you use bad language?
Never.
Golu? No.
No.
It's okay. Would you? If the role...
It's not with the role. I think if it's required.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, when because we can
Frustrated
say...
writer angry with the boss.
Yeah.
But season 2 felt like it was on the verge.
Yeah.
That by the end it was like, fuck, the gaali aane wali hai.
Yeah, I wish I could talk about season 3. It is so much fun. It is so much fun.
I was like trying to figure out a way to kind of like get you the spoilers to get out the spoilers. But
Just tell us, do you live or die?
Well, haha. Maybe not. Yeah.
oh man.
When does that come out?
Mostly August, somewhere. Yeah, August. That's what I'm saying. Whoever asks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's switch tracks and talk about that huge, iconic internet branding of hers. Which
Batata vada.
Batata
vada, which only
vada.
I was not aware of, but everyone I spoke to, oh Shweta, batata vada. I was stunned, but obviously they're all younger. Yeah, that's a big problem. I should really talk to my mom. Then at least I get peace. We watched Australian Open together. Djokovic, happy. Bas.
Now you know.
Yeah. Now I know. No, I've done little research, but that's why we brought him in.
But why
To
Batata
represent-
vada? I mean, I don't know. Is there a particular reason or just
No,
out of fun?
Why the name?
Yeah.
So there are two stories.
Oh.
One is the original story and one is a made-up story.
Can we guess which is which?
Yeah,
You tell us
exactly.
both.
Let's
we'll
do that.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Great. So one is that how batata, which means aloo, which means potato. No matter where in the world you might travel, what you might eat, potato is always on the menu.
Love.
Yeah.
And the best part is that whatever masala or ingredients you put, the dish becomes that.
So
the
universality,
potato takes
universality.
yeah, and it takes a flavor. So potato is the, potato is the
It's like a politician.
artist,
It makes you feel special.
but उसमें मिर्ची डाला है, मीठा डाला है, whatever डाला है, it becomes according to the flavor that you want. So as an actor, that is who I want to be. That when you see me on screen, you see my character first and then me.
Can I use this reference for marriage? This is what I do in marriage. I'm very nice that way. I've just accepted everything. And second reason.
Second reason is that there was...
अगर सोचने का तो obviously जवाब मिल गया मेरे को.
But what if she's acting?
Exactly.
The double bluff you're saying.
Yeah,
double
exactly.
bluff.
Double bluff.
That's superb. Shweta, stay on this program. This is fun now. Yeah.
So there was a theatre workshop that I had done, not the Amal Alana one, another one, where and also Shweta is a fairly common name.
You're telling me we have this movie called 99. We writing this dialogue where he's talking about the most common names in Delhi.
Pooja, Neha, Shweta, Priyanka,
You got it.
Neha.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it the first two. You nailed it. So we had this argument on the set, ki naam kya hoga, and exactly like this, and everybody said these two names first. And it's actually true.
Yeah.
I don't know, go back to school and college and just see how many there will be in batch above, below yourself.
True.
Yeah.
So I actually wanted to change my name in the 10th standard
What?
because you can do that. So that was a very heavy duty thing, so I didn't change it. So then there was an architect who was in my theatre workshop. His email ID was dalfry at whatever.com. So I was very fascinated. I was like, wow, dal fry. Maybe ऐसा नाम रखूंगी जो किसी के पास होगा नहीं कभी. And the sound of...
Plus food ka metaphor or whatever.
Food ka metaphor and batata vada just sounds very nice.
But that's Mumbai. It isn't a Mumbai.
It is.
Batata is mostly
Because
Mumbai. I mean,
Batata
there
is-
are people who don't know what
aloo.
batata is.
You use the word aloo.
I had
It's like
not
pyas and
had
kanda.
batata vada before coming to Bombay.
Huh.
So which was when I was
No, that's the only
21.
thing. When you say that, I always think it's something to do with Mumbai. That's what I would
Correct.
do. So I think your
that's a
first
batata
answer
vada.
was the correct answer. Right?
No, what a brilliant actor!
What?
Yeah.
But you were supposed to say the other answer.
I
na.
thought, but still,
दोनों में से
I would have said the
50-50.
second one. No, then.
But you didn't say it fast enough, then she answered it.
But it's fine,
Thank
still,
you,
but
thank you,
fool.
thank
See,
you.
Because I was
It's a
also
two-man
convinced that the
act,
first
bro.
one was the real one. It just felt like the real one.
Yaar.
See, that's why the
But then
thinking...
in 10th, if she would have regally changed her name as Batata Vada, it would have been so funny.
If she was a really
so cool.
fat girl, maybe it would be like false advertising.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I was thinking if you're on Tinder and you're searching for fat girls, Batata Vada, and then this young girl, shapely girl, damn it, yaar.
But in Haram Khor, I was...
Audio disturbance, so sorry about that.
that's all
Butter
right.
chicken for lunch.
Oh, lunch is done? Lies.
Old. Dinner is at 4.
So in Haram Khor, I was nice and chubby. And people asked me that, oh, you put on weight for the role. And I said, yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
I had not.
That's
and
super.
because, and even in wherever I have to play, in fact, there was this film that I did called Raat Akeli Hai, where I had to play pregnant.
Yeah.
And I did a London trip before that where I had waffles
You're
and
telling me you
pancakes
look
and
pregnant.
everything. Not
Teen
pregnant.
waffle khake.
I'll show you
she
a
got
photograph.
pregnant.
I will show you a photograph.
Huh.
And then you let me know what you think.
How long were you in London?
3 weeks.
In 3 weeks, you put on 5 kilos.
You wait till you see the photo. Yeah.
Thoda acting, thoda setting. That's what I call it. Yeah.
Aging wahin se aati hai. All the ghee and the butter.
But speaking of Haram Khor, since I mentioned the movie, we should talk about a filmography also. No, you just completely
Just don't
forgot
look at
about
me when you say haram. Go on.
that. So I have been following you on social for a while now, and I've always seen these posts with Nawaz that you keep on putting, and I understand.
Nawazuddin.
Yeah, Nawaz. She was playing in Haram Khor. She was playing the lead with Haram. Haram?
Don't call him haram.
That's just confusing. Now you did.
The point is you're going the tarif way and you've gone at the bakwas way after that. So I'm just telling you.
Sorry. But then this thing that you always keep on putting the post with Nawaz sir, saying that how much he has
तू नवाज
inspired
सर
you.
क्यों बोलना पड़ेगा?
But it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
in his
yeah,
garage.
yeah.
Nawaz's
It's
garage.
fine. Nawaz sir.
Like,
Why
I
not?
can't call him Nawaz.
It's
I
like-
call him
yeah.
Nawaz
You
bhai.
can't say Shahrukh bhai or Shahrukh ji when he's not there. I mean, that's pointless, yeah.
But you never know. He might be watching the thing.
You really
Yeah, of course.
And she's here.
Yeah,
So you never
and we are
know.
talking about Haram
think
Khor.
she's
Yeah,
anger.
exactly.
As we say in the South, she's anger.
So yeah, I mean, what was the prep for that particular movie was like, and considering it was one of the earlier roles that you have done, and also I know that kind of inspiration that he must have got into you do the entire role, and then now moving forward as well.
I think, is he intimidating?
So. Okay,
Not
yeah,
at
that's
all.
one thing that I want to
Not
ask.
at
And
all.
then, how is the process of kind of dealing with the role when it comes to him as an actor like him, and how is the prep like for that?
So I had seen Kahani.
Yeah.
And while watching Kahani, the only thing that was going on in loop in my head was like, I have to work with him. I have to work with him. I have
Yeah.
to work with him. And I went home and I swear I'm not joking. I was just thinking about this, that because I was in awe and
Yeah.
his presence on screen and everything, I was like, wow. And you know, wo jo kehte hain ki your best comes out when you're working with the best.
Yeah.
So
Sparsh.
so then when I met Shlok, and he told me that Nawaz bhai would be playing the teacher, part of me, I was like, ये थोड़ी ना होने वाला है कि मतलब बोल दिया है वो शो के नवाज भाई का आएगा कि he is busy with something else या वो नहीं करेंगे. But then, and I had not met him, I had not met him before shoot, and we met and we started shooting, and the entire shoot was for 16 days. We completed the shoot there, and Siddharth
What's the
Diwan.
movie called Jab We Met? Sorry.
Siddharth Diwan had shot the film. Nawaz bhai was the best acting school, acting workshop that I could get because he is just so giving, he's so trusting, and that he discusses the scene and he listens to you. And he had done gangs tab tak.
Yeah.
And he was very humble. वो अपना छाता लेके ऐसे खड़े हो जाते थे, and he used to be like, अच्छा हाँ, मतलब
He would cover the sun for you. Shweta ji,
For
Shweta ji.
himself, for
Shot
himself.
shot yaar hai, Shweta ji, Shweta ji.
Nah.
Nahin?
But he's just brilliant.
But did you, what is like a bakra? You should take one of these big names, iconic guys and correct them. Nas, ठीक नहीं है यार ये. दोबारा कर लो.
और उसके बाद
Yeah.
जो होगा
और ऊपर देखिए यार, you know.
But this is also sort of like similar to kind of your journey, as in Nawaz sir now has like a straight kind of way as to the kind of roles that he picks, right? For a while at least.
I
And
just
now
got a
you
text.
also have kind of a similar thing.
Nawaz's managing says Sir Nawaz. That's because
Sir Nawaz sir.
Sir Nawaz, sir. Very good.
But there are a few things that he had said which I still swear by.
Yeah.
So he had said that कुछ actors को तो choose ही होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I choose because I think that
चूजी हिंदी में क्या होता है? 2 घंटे के बाद.
Exactly, what is the word for choosing?
I don't know.
Fucking picky aa raha hai dimag mein.
You're the Delhi boy, you tell me. Choosy.
If selecting
Sir Nawaz sir को भी पता नहीं तो there's no hope.
Anyways.
And कि सबका नंबर आएगा. ये सब उन्होंने बोला हुआ था because हरामखोर took I think 5 years to come out. So बहुत सीखा यार. And then after हरामखोर is when Masaan happened.
Yeah.
But Masaan released before haraamkhor.
Yeah.
So I have two debuts. So
oh yeah, because you said that Haramkhor happened, I was like, no, but Masaan, like it released first of all. I was like,
but are you friends with Nawaz and all these big guys now?
Friends,
can you call and say
you keep in touch?
Not keep in touch, but I know कि कहीं मिलेंगे या बात होगी. I can, if there's anything I want to discuss with them, I can call.
But can you discuss कि मुझे hair curl करने हैं आज? What do you feel? And I mean,
that I would call up other people for that, not him.
Like who? Shah Rukh.
Like Malika Dua.
Oh, Malika.
Yeah.
The comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Girlfriends are the best.
She's great. I love her.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
I remember this thing that you, the choosy part. You also, I guess, said this in a other interview that I was reading about, and then I saw that. So there's entire thing about the frequency with which you do projects, or there's a space in between, there's gap in between the project that you're doing, and you said that you take your time with the script, and you take. Is it mainly because to avoid the burnout, or is it just also that you need that time to kind of prepare for the role? Because it's also like varied. The Golu is a different character altogether. Then
it's such a young career also.
Yeah, exactly. Such a young career. In a short span of time.
Yeah, then big graph over 20 years. What, 5 years?
No, 11 years.
11 years हो गया?
Yeah.
And then
मेरी शक्ल देख के पता नहीं चलता.
शक्ल से 14-15 लगता था.
Yeah, Sandhya was a different thing altogether. Gone Case is a different thing altogether.
He knows every character. It's just go back. हाँ, Sir Nawaz sir, पीछे जा Sir Nawaz sir. साला.
So yeah, I mean, is it like
our parents are worried now watching the show? Is like बहुत ही बहुत है यार. तू Google या Wikipedia पे पहुंच जा.
Yeah, so how much of that time is like?
She can't remember.
Let me complete.
You only answer.
Yeah, I mean, how much time does it go into like the prep and all that stuff, and is it to like properly avoid burnout or anything like that?
So I have realized one thing, that I want to play characters whose lives I want to live.
Yeah.
So abhi kuch bhi, I don't want to take up a project just to be busy or for the money. And I love my job. So when I'm not working, which is now, because I didn't shoot, I think we wrapped up Mirzapur in November for me. And after that, I've done ads, but I've not done a long format. And I don't think we are starting anything before March.
Yeah.
So generally, this is the period where I totally lose it. But I don't like it. I don't like it at all because I love being on set. There is whatever interesting work is happening is not starting before March. So I'm developing a coincidentally, but I don't like time off.
And interesting work doesn't include podcasts.
That's what she said. Now she has time. That's why she has come. Like, just.
But it does take a toll. Also,
they ask stupid questions. One is obsessed. One has no idea. It was the worst day of my life. All I remember is they couldn't know how to address Nawazuddin.
But it does take a toll.
Yeah.
And also because the kind of characters that I play, there is too much going on in their lives. And but the characters that I play, they are always stuck in situations which are not the best.
Yeah.
But they're very brave. Or they perform very well in those situations. So that is what draws me towards, be it a Ye Kali Kali Aankhein or be it a Mirzapur. And it is so satisfying. Also the kind of actors that you work with. I mean, be it Nawaz Bhai or Ali or, Vicky and Vijay Varma, Jeetu. These are all the kind of actors who make you want to do better.
Yeah, kind of bring out your best.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also,
So
I think initially you got... the fact of the matter is people quickly stereotype you and you're known to be an actress, which is not a bad... there's a best way to be right now. Well, some people will just get a role because of a certain look and stay with that forever. You are not typecast actually.
Thankfully, that didn't happen. I don't know how, but it did not happen. And also, people have told me, you're short and you're this and you're... I'm 5 feet. All 5 feet.
She's standing, guys.
Patla. Thankfully that did not happen.
That's why Nawaz was happy. First thing he asked him. So,
height kya hai?
No.
And what about Vicky? Vicky is 6'2"?
He's 6'2".
Yes.
So they dig a ditch. That's what they used to do in Bollywood in the old days. Yeah. Either dig a ditch or patla. Patla is very uncomfortable.
I think that's what they did in Zero as well.
Huh?
Yeah, they did some VFX thing that Shah Rukh had to do the set scenes thrice or twice, something like that he had to walk normally.
And the look?
that was
just
like a make up and all
fake
that
it.
stuff. Yeah.
Like how we pretend to have a guest and never show them
Yeah.
sometimes. Today we actually have a guest. Sometimes there's nobody here and we're like, yeah. So tell me more, Shatrughanji. Sorry to bring you here and waste your time. AMS?
Yeah, aim is before that. Just one last thing.
How much you asking?
I think she has done
She's
a lot of good
tired.
stuff, man. Let me ask. Like, I won't get to have like a question answer session
We've
with her.
established you're an obsessed fan. Now the obsessed is more worrisome than the fan. That's all.
Just last question. I know you must have answered it all. How did Mirzapur happen? And,
I auditioned
yeah.
for it.
Okay.
And
But by now you're a known actress.
Yeah, I mean Mirzapur happened like.
So
But
don't they have it in
known-
your head कि ये TK role के लिए? I mean, they must be having that. So it's an audition of the top 3. It must
I
be.
still, I would still audition for a part where they would
But like a general
want
audition.
me to.
General audition.
This
no.
was they asked me to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
Ha,
got
ha,
a list of 5. It's like the finals.
Yeah.
And then they.
And there was somebody else shortlisted for Golu's part.
Yeah, but then
Oh.
Katrina,
Yeah.
Katrina, Priyanka, Anushka, you. Now I'll give you in order of what they like. Sir Nawaz sir, bolo.
So I tested for the part.
Yeah.
And then I got a call while I was shopping
Who
somewhere.
did you test
and
for?
Gamini Gupta, Golu Gupta.
Golu Gupta.
No. Who was watching the audition? Like when you do it, or just recorded?
Oh
and
no, the
sent?
casting directors and they're fab. Anmol and Abhishek.
Okay.
They are great. So the scene was also good. Then I forgot about the test, and then I got a call from Abhishek, and they said कि अच्छा कोई ऐसा intimate scene नहीं है, but there is your Golu's introduction scene
Yeah.
where there is self pleasure involved, but you're in a library, clothes are
I gotta
on.
watch this now.
And so, see, that's why I said it.
Was that the? But that wasn't the audition, obviously.
But no. Also, I was very happy. I'm like, I don't have to kiss somebody else. I was like, great. This is a no-brainer.
That's actually a good way to kind of go into this thing.
Yeah, no, but then I had not said yes. I read the first 2 episodes and I was mind blown. They were excellent.
But you are not there in the
exactly.
first 2 episodes.
No, in the
Yeah.
in the second episode I'm there, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Golu is there. In the
Yeah.
first he is
Don't
not
argue
there.
with the guest.
Agreed. So that's why I say I guess. Big colons.
No, but when I read it, I knew that I want to be a part of this world.
Yeah.
Because अगर इतने अच्छे characters और इतनी अच्छी दुनिया है, then my character will also, there will be justice done to that character.
Yeah.
And then I knew that how season 1 is, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, that how season 1 ends,
Yeah.
I knew that, ये बचा कौन? तो बची तो मैं, तो बदला कौन लेगा? बदला लूंगी मैं. And now I'm just so happy because I love
hell in 6 seasons.
wait till season 3.
You mean this sweet, pleasant, friendly, bright girl is nothing like Mirzapur?
Mm-hmm.
Golu there is
Pleasant.
totally
No,
different.
Golu is in fact on season 3. So it was my birthday and we just started shooting, and some people wanted to come wish me from crew, and they said no, but when we saw you, it was Golu on set.
Yeah.
It wasn't you. They didn't come to me. Nobody wished me.
Agla birthday. Straight direct.
Yeah, but I love Gajgamani. I love.
So how much money you made last year?
Well,
Your managers are
a
laughing.
little.
No? Because you're not declaring properly to them. 10% must be, now you're a big star. 1%. 1% is enough. The managers all get fancy cars and all that while you're working so hard is not right. Sir Nawaz, sir. His manager has a Merc and he's coming by Uber. This is something wrong with this picture here. We have to stop it now.
Nothing.
I'm just kidding. We met Sir Nawaz sir at CNBC once. He's such a sweet guy, and he was standing on a step smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And he was really, I can't, he's so different from the stars we grew up with, because he's so unassuming and like pleasant. Not that they were bad, but no airs about him.
He was also a guard in a building.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. But once you become a star, people change, na boss.
That is, not all. I think because I've known Ali also before his, like when we used to do theatre together. And if I did the kind of work Ali's done, my head would be like really up there in the clouds.
Hey, you've done quite a bit of work. Don't
No,
worry.
but internationally, the kind of directors and actors he's worked with, I mean, I'm
So
envious.
it's racism again. From Nicobar and Andaman, again racism. International director के साथ काम किया तो बहुत अच्छा.
Ali, even Vicky, all these people, none of them have changed.
Yeah.
So,
How come he's Vicky and he's Ali, but this is Sir Nawaz sir? How
Because-
that dichotomy is there?
Because they're Ali and Vicky. At my age, Nawaz
Don't
bhai is
look at
obviously
me. Oh, age.
age and senior, way senior.
So calling him old.
Senior,
I think
experienced.
after gangs, everybody would have started calling him sir.
Yeah.
Cut to season 13. I want to see what shape they're all in. Nawaz sir! Hey, Capita!
But I can't wait to act with him. Really, he's one actor I want to do many
It's
projects
a new breed
with.
of real actors, which they've ushered in, including yourself. That doesn't mean you're not glamorous. You're both. You're lucky that
Yeah,
way.
oh.
AMAs.
Yeah, let's do AMAs. So
Yeah.
we've got a decent little community that we have. And
Oh, so
they all
AMAs
sent
is
us-
audience?
AMAs is Ask Me Anything.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
people, the
Especially
Cyrus Says viewers / listeners, they send in their questions for you.
Okay.
And there are quite a few. I've selected a bunch of them that we can
Yeah.
probably talk about. The first one comes from Bruce Wayne. This is from the Discord community that we have.
Gotham's finest.
Yeah, what's from finance?
Oh,
yeah.
I was Barbara Gordon's voice for Spotify.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah. Please don't ask me to
Barbara
say anything
Gordon is the
because I don't
wife-
remember
the
anything.
wife of the commissioner.
No, the daughter.
So the question is that I like yours and Vikrant's performance in Aarti Kadav's cult classic Cargo. How did you prepare for the role and how was the shooting experience like?
So, Cargo was very exciting because Aarti Kadav, again, she's brilliant and she
Yeah.
thinks only in science fiction. So, her stories are very real, but they
Yeah.
have Rakshas in them and they have a lot of culture also,
Yeah.
but they're set in the future. So, we didn't have actually an male actor for the part.
Yeah.
And they had a few names in mind, and that time Mirzapur ka shoot was on.
Yeah.
So I was like, 1 second, let me just ask Massey. And then Massey just came, I think within half an hour, and 3 of
That's
us
very
met,
interesting.
and everything was locked. And we used to watch a lot of films together.
Yeah.
And study together also. And also Yuvishka, the character that I play, she's very close to me. As in who I am as a person. If there's one superpower I could have, it would be to heal people.
Yeah.
And that is the power she has. So
Nice.
I had a lot of fun on that side.
Lovely. Okay, so next one comes from Shweta Bapa. This one's the long one.
Okay.
So finally we have.
So then let's do a yes or no answer. Because if the question is
if
too
the
long,
question is
answer
a
should
yes
be
or no
short.
answer,
Yeah.
then why not?
Yeah.
The question is like
No.
why?
Sorry, go.
Sorry, Shweta. The question is, finally we have someone as enthusiastic about hitting the gym and working out as Cyrus.
Okay.
Shweta, this is coming from one
But
Shweta to
she's
another.
not toxic. She's nice. Different style.
Shweta, your abs are amazing and yes, I'm
What?
admiring
How does she know
them.
your abs?
But
Batata, if you
yeah,
follow Batata
exactly.
Vada, you would know.
You show your abs.
Yeah.
Mirzapur, first scene. Then I have to go to Patala and see the abs.
But not only aesthetically, also the physical effort and the discipline that goes into rocking them crops too. So the Cyrus got tough competition for his pecs from your abs. Enough muscle in the studio
Shweta,
today.
stop the cannabis. Whatever narcotics you're doing, it has to end now. Please promise me.
Yeah, so basically, she wants to know a little bit about your fitness regime and all that stuff.
So it started with Golu because I realized also when you see season 1, I'm a Rasgulla, which I didn't realize. It's when I saw myself, I was like, oh, that is what I look like. Why didn't anybody tell me? So then in season 2, I'm like, if this girl is going to pick up the gun, then I want to look like a girl who is. They're heavy. Guns are very heavy, and we have real guns on
You're
set.
Sparsh, Gurgaon. Fourth birthday. AK-47, 6th birthday.
So that is why I started working around. And for season 3, I wanted to be even tougher.
Yeah.
And also lockdown happened, and that's when I realized that how important mental and physical fitness is.
Yeah.
And it started, and now I'm addicted.
But ये शर्म की बात है ना, showing abs on television and internet. You know, I mean, that's not
The kind of stuff that you post on your
Amazing.
Instagram, it's
I once showed, because they make fun of my quads, so I have to show them. Now I have to show the quads, I have to be in the underwear. How do you show? Because my
Correct.
upper quads are very strong. That's the area depending on how you squat. So I'm showing that, and unfortunately I was covering myself because the guy took a picture said, "Ye to ganda dikhta hai." So what we didn't understand is what I'm doing is or ganda, because I was holding the area to cover it, right? Because
Lovely.
it's just underwear, the old-fashioned underwear, like jockstrap. So I'm covering it, and that picture went up, and then by the time my
Yeah.
daughter
And that was viral?
my daughter saw it and said, "Dad, what are you doing? I can't go to school." She was 15, and so I had to take it down. But yeah. And then these guys went
Now it's
after me.
history.
Why I was trying to show my quads? Why are you looking at the gesture?
But now you can put it back.
just been 3 months. don't worry.
Today's quad day. Turn around, Shweta. It's time. Let me take my photo.
The next one comes in from The Stranger. And the thing is that this is for both of you. I'm sure you will not be able to answer this.
I accept defeat.
Shweta and Cyrus, who are your favorite Indian hip-hop artists at the time from Indian? And why? And the next one is not important. Perform any song of them that's...
Yeah,
you want to
my.
perform any slow cheetah song for us?
Are you dating a?
I'm married.
Oh, you married him.
For
Sorry,
4
sorry.
years now.
Yeah.
No, 5 years this year.
Oh, that's...
So in fact, Cheetah just released his latest track at 11 today.
Oh.
So yeah, it's called Dhokebaz, and he
Weren't they just released back into India from Africa? I was following that story. Cheetahs. अभी तो आया.
Correct,
6 महीने की
correct.
बात है.
So, I really like his music, and what I really like more is what he says.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, there is this a song called "Tu Theek Hai Na Bhai." So, just if you hear the lyrics, and for me, whenever I listen to any song,
Yeah.
for some reason, I do not pay attention to the lyrics. For me,
Yeah.
it's about the music.
Yeah.
It's about the beats, it's about the vibe. So, like, for example, all the characters that I play, I have a different playlist for them. So,
Yeah.
Golu ke, playlist में वैसे पूरे
wow. It's a
दर्द
lot of
and
hard work.
fear
Yeah, exactly.
and ये सब
Playlist
होगा.
for the character.
Yeah. Like, ये काली
मुश्किल
काली
से
आँखें.
घर में playlist है.
ये काली काली आँखें has
Yeah.
all romantic songs
Yeah.
and heartbreak songs.
Yeah.
So, in my playlist, a playlist that makes me happy, I have slow cheetah songs.
Yeah.
Because of the vibe.
Paradox,
and I see
cheetah is
him.
fast. That's, by the way, fastest.
Exactly.
That's
So
the
that's
thing.
why the name.
That's how the name have come. Yeah.
They cracked it. So,
Slow at the right time, fast at the right time. That's the importance of love.
So yeah, in hip hop,
Yeah.
it is definitely slow cheetah.
Of course.
How could
You
you
have
say?
any-
How could you
Of
say another
course.
name?
But then ठीक है क्या हो
I
गया?
mean, that would
No,
be.
I can.
You could, but it would be mean.
Yeah.
Unless you go for old rapper who's not a
No, like
competitive.
Divine is great.
Ah.
He's amazing.
Cheetah.
There's Hanuman Kai.
Hey.
Oh, you love listening to Hanuman Kai.
I like
Yeah.
the original, the OG himself, Dr. Baba Sehgal.
Baba Sehgal.
Oh, of course.
Thanda-
Of course.
Thanda Pani.
I met him in Andamans. He had come to perform.
Was he locked up?
And
I'm kidding.
आजा मेरी गाड़ी में बैठ जा.
Correct. Yeah.
Baba
So to be
Sehgal.
honest, he was, I mean, you guys may not remember, but he was the first guy to do rap for us in
Of
India.
course.
In sort of Punjabi, Hindi or whatever, and with his own lyrics.
He just, did you see his Pani video H2O?
Then I moved on.
Puts a lot of content out, man. It's too tough to track.
Hey, let's get him on the show, buddy.
You should.
He's
Yeah,
not
you
an
should.
electronic engineer, by the way. These guys are very different from what they really are.
That's why.
It's like Arnab.
Yeah.
Arnab was Oxford Blue or something. Like top of the line.
Oh, wow.
Cambridge, Oxford. Yes. With 4-5 books and all that. He's a lawyer.
Oh.
And then there's this performance, Mirzapur performance that he does on camera. Anyway.
Okay, so the last one
Last
comes
one.
from Rohit Atre.
Talk
This
faster.
is how is the pay parity in the OTT space as opposed to the theatrical release
Finally,
movies?
controversial question.
Yeah. Now, this
So,
is the question.
from what I've been told, it's actually better.
Okay.
And from what I've noticed and how I've been treated.
Yeah.
Also, long formats, they will pay you more, no?
Number of days.
But then
Oh,
again,
number of
yeah,
days.
I mean, yeah.
So it makes sense. Matlab, it's valid.
Ah.
So, and my... so I actually...
Okay.
a lot
No,
of things that cannot be said.
Tell us, no. This is the podcast where you must say all these things. Please.
No, but my thing is that
Your managers are sitting here. At least your manager is sitting here. The one girl went out.
Yeah.
It is getting way better.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you have to fight for it. There is no doubt about it. And sometimes I'm just appalled and shocked
Yeah.
because it happened not on a OTT series thing, but a feature film that I did
Yeah.
where
Naam?
everything was supposed to be equal. Matlab, male actor, female actor, same. And I was like, great, jo bhi uska, wo mera. Because that's the best way to do.
In the movie
मैं तो
Lavaris,
बोलता हूँ, मैं
Amitabh
करता
Bachchan,
नहीं
that would be a
हूँ.
funny thing because there's also a part of, Mere Anga Name is picturized over. So I don't know about the male-female option there. You know, I mean, exercise because it's technically. Sir, you get my point. Let's leave it there. Our 80s zamana alag baat hai. Wokeism came later. You can say what you want.
But in the contract,
Thanks
it
for
says
ignoring.
that it's the same
Sweet.
thing.
She's like Maya.
हाँ,
She's
मतलब
like
वही
Maya.
है कि-
She's let me
मैं
finish
अपना
talking.
thought तो complete
She's let me
करूँगी.
finish talking. She's carried on.
Yeah,
You're like I don't
but-
exist. Like I don't
Yeah.
exist. It's unbelievable. What can be more
But it's a good
insulting?
thing, na? You
Spurs,
don't
please.
let people speak.
नहीं, तू उमर बराबर उमर देख के लाना यहाँ पे गैस प्लीज उमर देखो प्लीज चेक करो एक बार 32-30 कैसे कम कभी नहीं हाँ.
So,
Yeah.
so in the contract it says that it's the same thing. And then when I went on set, I'm like, I took the line producer with me and I took him to my van, जिसका AC का flap ऐसा brrrr करके चल रहा था, उस पे tape वेप लगाए हुए थे, and it looked like a disco van,
Yeah.
you know, with all sorts of lights in them. And I went to my co-actor's van and I took him. I said, according to you, is this van and this van the same? And he said, yeah. And I was like, what? And they used to give him a later call time and give me an earlier call time.
Pure sexism.
Because and I was like, okay, I'm not used to this because I swear in all the feature films that I've done, I have never faced this.
You
So
tell us
I
the
was
name of
in
the producer, not
shock.
director, producer,
Wow.
name of the film, and we will take action.
Yeah, I'm
The
sure.
Mahila Mandal that I recommend, which is Car West, ka naam kya exactly? Shanti and Sons. Even there they've taken Shanti and Sons. Those idiots, really.
Anyways, that's it. That's
So did you fight?
Of course I did.
Okay, great.
The Golu in me is not going to be shant.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sadly, India fell short this week when we were recording this
Yeah.
against New Zealand by one Golu. On that note, we end. Please check out Batata Vada.
And when are you watching Mirzapur?
Right now. I have to
Oh yeah, before we end, I mean, any future projects that you want to talk about? Anything coming
I'm
up?
sure you'll know.
I want to know. That's why I asked the question.
Khud
What
pucho.
the?
खुद से पूछो
No, so we begin shooting for Ye Kali Kali Aankhein mostly in March.
Okay.
And and Mirzapur. There is a very, very, very good project called M for Mafia,
Okay.
in which I play an acid attack survivor.
Oh.
And there is Vijay Verma who plays a cop, and very, very, very good show.
Lovely.
So yeah, all that, and of course with Khemu Kanjoos Makhi Juice, comedy.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a
खेमू को
thing.
खेमू बोला है. Firstly, he's also older than her.
Khemu is a friend.
That's what I'm saying.
And Khemu is not that
Once
older.
you call the guy by the
Yeah.
second name, that means, okay, that means love also, but it also means lack of respect, right?
No.
Sir Nawaz sir, from where to where? And Kunal Khemu, Kunal ji nahi, Kunal sir nahi, Kunal Khemu nahi, Mr. Khemu nahi. Khems, Kheminder. I mean, there's no end to it, yeah. Khemling. Sounds like a restaurant now.
But Pankaj Tripathi is Tripathi ji. I call him Tripathi Senior.
Not punk. The punku would be too much.
Yeah,
Let
that's
them-
true.
We'll apologize when they come here, no? If we can get them. Yeah.
If they come.
See, they'll never watch the podcast, so I'm look safe. Hai.
But again, she's here, maybe.
She's very sweet. She won't say anything.
No,
to
that's
us.
the thing. Because of her, maybe they end up watching the thing.
Yeah, I'll get
Oh
them.
shit, you're right. I
Yeah.
didn't think of that.
I'll send it to them.
Edit.
Cyrus said it all. Put that on
Cyrus
record.
Says.
Pankaj sir, Nawaz sir, ki haal hai? Say, I know the Punjabi.
They're not Punjabi.
I know, I just said it.
All right.
Nobody else is laughing. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Chalo, bye. Bye, Shweta.
I'm laughing because the camera is on.
Yeah. You want conveyance, right? All said and done.
And food. Food का bill? अभी kitchen garden में खाना है.
Sir, Cyrus बोलो ना एक कम से कम.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shweta.
Thank you.